Well, hello there, video bloggers. My name's Curithwin, or my handle is, and this is the Myth Tracker channel. I am starting this to try and replace my ordinary blogs, as I find writing can be rather difficult, being dyslexic, and this has been quite interesting to me whilst I've been watching YouTube and watching certain people like Entinox, Gumpenstein, Sidestrafe on YouTube. They've been a big influence in doing this, and I'd like to be able to keep a record of this to try and develop my own independent game company, to see how other people play, how I can dissect games and make things better. So at the moment we're on Mechwarrior Online, and as you can probably tell with the login screen, well, not login screen, but the main type of menu, you can't see my cursor, unfortunately, because it's a hardware cursor, not a software cursor, and I'm recording with Game Booster 3.52 beta, I believe, which allows me to record, but that's about it at the moment. I can't actually get my cursor up. Excuse me. So what we're going to do is tell you a little bit about the game. That it came out yesterday in open beta, and it's very entertaining. It's very similar to World of Tanks. If you haven't played World of Tanks, I encourage you to do so. But it operates a lot faster. It's small bouts between, I think it's 15 mechs, 14, 15 mechs, 7 on either side, I think. Each battle takes 15 minutes, or you've got to capture the base. The difference between World of Tanks and this in capturing the base is the more you capture the base, if you move out, you don't lose that capture point. It keeps on reducing, which means that the battles can be over very, very quickly. Something else about this is, as you can tell, on the left-hand side, I've got some mechs there at the moment. They say trial mechs. This is slightly different to everything else. I think it's to actually allow people access to try out the mechs so they can save up the C-bills, which are the in-game currency, to purchase them. As you can see, down at the bottom, right in the middle, is a number of 1.6 million. That's my C-bills. I've actually done about 17 battles so far and won 4 or 5. I've killed 1 mech. You get each battle you get between 60 and 100,000 at the moment. That's what I've seen. If you kill more, you probably get more. At the moment, with trial mechs, because I don't have a proper mech, I don't have a repair, so I don't have to pay for that. And I'm trying to save up for a mech. So to see what you make, you go to the mech lab, the second tab along, and these are the trial mechs. As you can see in the bottom mech inventory, there's trial mechs and owned mechs. At the moment, I don't have any owned mechs whatsoever. If you click on the create new mech, you will find all the mechs which are available in the game so far and their variants. The only one which is purchasable by real world money is the Yenlo Wang, and it is alright. There's only one variant at the moment, but I'm sure that will change soon. The one I'm going for at the moment is I'm going to try and go for the Commando COM-3A, sometimes called a hotbot. It's got 2 SRM-6s, which is short-range missile, medium laser, and a flamer. I'm almost there. I think I need 2 more battles to get it. Right, back to the mech trials. When you do mech trials, you do actually get C-bills, otherwise you'd never be able to buy anything else. You can the mechs which actually appear in the trial mech bay are changed regularly. I don't know how regularly at the moment because it's only been day 1 the test. And at the moment we have a Raven with a medium laser, large laser, and SRM6. A Centurion, medium class, medium laser, small laser, large laser, and RM10. For the heavy one, you've got a Dragon. Operates quite like a medium mech, but it has a lot more armor. And it's probably a bit faster, I think. Yes, it is actually. It's a lot faster. And the assault mech is the Awesome, which is one small laser, two large lasers, and two LRM-15s. None of these actually have jump jets, so I've not been able to test those out as yet. But I've heard that you need to save a little bit of jump jets for landing. Possibly you could damage your feet. And I do not know about Death from Above. If you've ever played the board game, you'll realise that you can do something called Death from Above. You jump with jump jets and you land on their head and crush them. And 1 out of 5 times, you kill the mech. Very easy, very quickly. Even light mechs can do it. Right, enough of that. I'm actually aiming to get a Centurion. But at the moment, because I'm going for a light first to buy, I've been practicing with the Raven, just to get the idea. Light mechs are the scouts. What you do is you just run around, light up the people on the battlefield, and get the heck out of there. Try and get around the back. If you target one for more than 10 seconds, everyone on your team can target that. Will target that player automatically. I think. Don't quote me on that. The next are the medium mechs. These are the standard battle mechs for the battle. In the lore and stories and game, they're the most common ones. They're like the infantry. They're very good for speed, armor, and weapons for the size. The next one up, they are heavy mechs. They're a lot like medium mechs, but they're a bit slower and heavier armor. So they sacrifice the speed for the armor and weapons. And then there's the assault mechs. Very slow. You will not be able to rescue your own base with one of these at all, unless you stay there. They're very slow. They're like walking battleships. Fantastic. But I've never really been good at playing those. I prefer playing, especially on the board game, medium and light mechs. They seem to be my forte. I seem to be getting on with the in-game idea as well, because it's very difficult to pilot at first. You'll find that there's no tutorial, which is disconcerting. And I think it's time for me to shut up and get in and play. Let's play a Raven. Right. And as you can see, that picture there looks like it's a screen. It's a placeholder at the moment because it appears sometimes before loading screens in different guises and different stretches in the X and Y axes. So don't worry about that. Things are going to change. I heard there are other mechs coming. I hope the Shadowhawk K2 is coming. Right at the moment, everything's coming in. You can't look at anything at the moment. We're just waiting for the mechs to come in. And good hunting all from me. That is just me trying to be courteous. B brings up the map. Right, I'm going to head to E7, see if I can try and scout out around there. What I've found out is mechs are very, very slow to start off with, especially light and medium, and then they get really fast. If you get into combat, slow down to about 2/3, otherwise you'll just zip past. Also, if you notice the crosshairs, the circle one, it moves your torso. Those are actually your arms pointing. The crosshair itself in the middle is actually all the other weapons attached to your legs, torso, left, right torso, and head. So far no one's found anyone, so I'm guessing they're all going through a tunnel which is on the west side. One thing about this is don't whip your mouse around, because you tend to lose your circle cursor, which means when you try and find your own weapons, you fire it all over the place. So try and keep it very slow, very nice. Try and keep things at a long range until you need to run in. Like I've got SRM6s, so that means it's unguided missiles. There we go, there's one person. Targeted him, it's a Raven. He's 923 meters, and on the weapons you can see there's actually a meter range. That's basically the optimal range for it. Alright, those are LRMs going past on the field. So that means someone is in the 3 section. Found some more. There we go. Right, time for me to get out of there. Try and pull them out of my way. Critical damage. I've been hitting the back with some long-range missiles. Long-range missiles are great. What you do is power down, move, power down, so they can't target you, because they target your heat. Power back up, and get out of there. Then try and move around the back. Right, there you go. That was one person trying to hunt me. If I can get around his side now, there we go. Right, it plays a lot like the Mechwarrior standalone. Right, I need to get out of here now. Again, I'm getting shot at. These things do not last long. And I'm cornered. I have got myself in a pickle, so I'm going to go down here. I'm trying to keep close to the cliffside so I don't get hit. Oh, and someone's trying to find... Oh! I have no idea where that came from because they weren't even on the map. One thing which did surprise me was I thought I'd respawned when I saw this. But actually, I'm actually in someone else's mech watching them. I can't do anything else apart from type encouragement and look at the map. Like that. Oh, wow. That was interesting. I don't know how I got that downwards like that. No, I don't know how I did that. I will have to investigate that. When you noticed when you first came on, it was slightly blue with, you could see heat traces. That's your heat vision. You've got night vision and you've got zoom. Mechs, when they haven't actually got no heat, they're actually blue. And the hotter they get, the easier they are to see. So it's good to stick it on sometimes in the middle of a battle. Also, environments help with heat. I haven't actually explained the heat. Every weapon uses heat. When you fire it, you get hotter. On the left, right-hand side of the map there, you can see a red bar going up, 40 to 50%. That's your heat bar. When it gets up to 100%, you shut down until you cool down a little bit. But you've got to be careful. With ballistic weapons don't use much heat at all. Lasers use an awful lot. Environments do help dissipate. They also help increase it. Moving faster makes it dissipate less. So basically, in the board game there was cruise and flank speed. Cruise speed is about 2/3 the speed. Flank speed is full speed. So it's always good to stay at 2/3 until you really need that little bit of a boost. As you can tell, we are getting our bums royally trashed. Yes, we've only got ammo 566 left. Yes, very quick game. As you can see, I did 176 points of Seagull damage, and I've got a total of 60,000, so it wasn't a good battle for me. And there we go. That was the battle. I hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. I don't think people will at the moment, but this is my first one. Let's give it a try. Maybe I can actually plead you to do it. but I'm hoping to actually do some more of this, and I'll go into the game once I've more in depth into the game once I've actually played it a bit more and learned a bit more about it. Actually, one of the things I have just noticed on the right hand side, the news feed, it says it's a news flash, Saturday the 27th of October, 3049. So it's actually set at the latter end of the Fourth Succession War, which is good because I must admit I haven't seen any clan mechs whatsoever, but it does have clan tech. If we go back into the mech lab, you'll notice they have down here hard points on the right hand side. You have at the top you have details, class, armament, equipment, heat sinks, so how many heat sinks it actually requires. The more there are, the more the heat gets dissipated, what type of engine you've got. So you can actually have different types of engine. I think there's XL engines, standard engines. XL engines was brought in a few years ago to make them faster, but they... Ooh, sorry, I just had a flash then. I hope that... Right, I had a driver error there. I hope that doesn't actually help stop anything, but let's carry on. I forgot what I was saying, something about engines, but anyway, that's neither here nor there. Armor, the standard, ferrous fiber, reflective, and I think there's another I can't remember exactly off by heart. Down here, the hard points. When you actually buy a mech, you can actually strip them of everything they've got and build them yourself. AMS, anti-missile systems, that is one of the newer things. Missiles, I think you can have 2 missile hardpoints. So that's like on this one it's 2 LRM-15s and 5 energy weapons. So you could have 5 small lasers, 4 medium lasers, and a small laser. You don't have to go up to that cap, but that's good. I think I'll leave it there at the moment. I'm just going to see what happened to my driver error, and hopefully I'll upload another video soon. Thank you very much for watching, and take care.